Hey y'all, Dallas traffic sucks. I'm gonna tell you why. Come ride with me. Alright, look, so I realize I might be all over the place on this vlog because for one, there's a whole lot of shit to try and cover regarding this topic, and for two, I don't have a checklist or anything, so I'm just going to try and make sure I cover all the bases. Okay, so Dallas traffic. It sucks. Let's discuss why. Now first off, let's start with the cultural aspects, if you will, of Dallas traffic and Texas drivers as a whole, alright? It's probably not just a Dallas thing, it's probably more a Texas thing. Now, I know I might not have a whole lot of room to talk coming from Louisiana, right? But here's the deal. So, you have to understand, with Texas drivers, let's narrow it down, Dallas drivers. The thing about it with Dallas drivers is they've all been born and bred in city driving, right? Now, city driving, especially Dallas interstate driving and what have you, I mean, it's mess, barely controlled chaos, right? All these sons of bitches trying to get where they want to go as quickly as they can with complete disregard for everyone around them. I mean, just a free-for-all, right? So, firstly, no one uses their signals for anything. Nothing. No one uses their signals for anything. If you're going to change lanes, dude, and you got people all around you, blind spots galore, right? You have got to freaking signal, man. You've got to signal and let people know around you what the hell it is you're about to do. Dallas freeways? No, not so much. In Dallas, we're just going to freaking whip over as quick as we can. You know, blind spots be damned. We're just going to get over because by God, we've got to. Okay? Outside of lane changing and no blinkers and stuff, the other thing about it is that everybody, like I said, is in this got to get there mentality, and it's like got to get there first mentality. And specifically what I mean is you have multiple lanes on an interstate, right? Now the point is, generally speaking, the fastest traffic is in the far left, right? All the faster traffic is in the far left. And if people follow that rule, it, for the most part, streamlines interstate traffic, right? So, with all the fastest traffic in the left lane, naturally all the slower traffic should be in the middle to far right lane. Far right lane with the emphasis that you need to exit soon, okay? Or you just got on the interstate recently and you're going to be merging over towards the left. So in Dallas, none of that shit matters, man. Every single lane is like a fucking NASCAR track, and you're either in the way or about to be in the damn way. And I know I'm partially guilty for this shit because I have to be, dude. I'm on a bike. I've got to whip in and out of traffic and get the hell out of people's way just so I can safely navigate to where the hell I gotta go, right? Just so I can arrive alive, you know what I'm saying? What you will find a lot of the time is that you'll come up on someone, you'll be in the left lane, right? You'll come up on somebody and man, they'll be doing 20, 25 miles an hour below the speed limit, just cruising in the left lane. Zero fucks, just, you know, going about their business. You look, you pass them on the right side, you look over at them, they're not even fucking worried about you. They're not looking at you, you know. It's freaking retarded. And so, and everybody does it, man. Forcing people to pass you on the right. I mean, it's dangerous, right? So what ends up happening is, like I said, it's like a free-for-all. Hold on, here we go. So what ends up happening is, again, it's a free-for-all. It doesn't matter which lane people are in, they're passing every which way. On the left, in the middle, on the right. And I mean, like I say, I'm gonna be in this video talking all this shit. You're gonna see me doing the same thing. But again, it's because I have to, man. These people, they won't get out of your way. They assume you won't get out of their way if they're behind you. And that, you know, goodness gracious, it just gets stupid. Now the other thing, which is a given, of course, is the cell phone usage. And that's not just a Dallas thing, I realize that. So I won't go too in-depth on it, but just know that in Dallas, man, 4 out of 5 people are texting or just looking at their phones while driving on the interstate. And if you spent your time as a biker pulling up on the side of these people and like giving the hey, hang it up thing or whatever, you'd spend your time doing that to damn near every vehicle. So it's not even a point to it out here, man. Just avoid them, stay out of their way because they don't freaking know you're there. And just get around them and get past them as soon as possible. Okay, so here's a completely random traffic scenario right here to kind of illustrate some of the stuff we're talking about. I'm in the left lane, we're cruising along, you know, I'm indicating like 85, which is totally normal for Dallas interstate driving. Now look at the Silverado in the middle. He's passing everyone, right? He's even passing the people in the left lane. Now, the bitch of the situation is even if he was in the left lane trying to cruise like that, the people in the left lane wouldn't even get over for him anyways. Zero fucks. They don't care. Oh, you're back there? Just go around me. Completely oblivious. That's the thing. You'll find a lot of these people just completely oblivious to the traffic situation around them. And again, that's why you see me a lot of the time, man, just whipping, weaving, dodging in and out of this traffic, you know. And that's another thing. I'm gonna preach a little bit about the whole lane splitting thing, right? What they call filtering, and why it should be lawful and allowed, and because it's necessary. You know, a lot of motorcycle riders wouldn't have to look so reckless when they're rapidly weaving and changing lanes if lane filtering was simply allowed, and it would be safer too, right? If everyone just stays in their freaking lane like they're supposed to, okay, lane filtering would be perfectly safe and fine. But because assholes, for one, don't use their blinkers, and for two, don't give a shit who you are, what you're doing, or whether or not you have right of way or whatever, what lane you're in, it don't matter. Because of that as well is why lane filtering or lane splitting in Dallas, Texas, for one place, will never be safe. It can't happen, man. Now, what I've heard from people that I've met around here or whatever, people who live here, they'll tell me, oh man, motorcyclists, they lane split all the time in Dallas. Some people claim to have even seen motorcycles lane split in front of cops in Dallas, and the cops not doing anything about it. And odds are is that cop or those cops are probably bike riders themselves, and they get it. You know, they get it. They understand. All right. So what all did I cover? I covered improper lane usage. I covered. Oh, look, someone's using their blinker right there in front of me. Isn't that nice of them? So I covered, yeah, improper lane usage. I covered the no blinkers thing. I covered the fact that everyone's just trying to beat everybody to get where they got to go, man. And what else? I don't know. I covered quite a few things. I got to be like 10 minutes into this at least. That's what it's looking like. It's looking like past 10 minutes on the GoPro. I'm not trying to make this one really long or anything. Just want to send you guys some content. I told you in the last video or video before last, whatever, I was wanting to cover a couple of different topics. This was one, Dallas traffic. Okay, I'm not done yet. All right, now here's another thing. God forbid it starts to freaking rain while you're on the interstate. The whole freaking thing comes to a screeching halt, no matter what. Man, rain starts falling, everybody can be doing 80, 85 miles an hour. But look at this guy. See him going up the middle? It's because he knows if he just sits behind a line in the left lane, people are not going to get out of his way. everybody, you know, the bad driving habits of a great many people seems to force other drivers to exercise improper lane usage. I don't know. Okay, so if it's raining, like I say, everything comes to a screeching halt. You can be doing 80, 85 miles an hour collectively as a freaking pack in traffic, and it'll all come down to like 60, 55, nothing but brake lights. Everybody practically freaking locking them up to come to a stop. Just, you know, and you're on a bike, right? You're downshifting, you're alternating brake. I mean, holy shit, you can't come to stop fast enough, man. That's why a lot of times you see me hanging over to the far left of a lane like this. That way I always have a kind of a lane split out of a situation. I'd rather that, you know, fast maneuvering inside lanes like this than going off in the shoulder and probably ending up in the cabbage. You know, screw that. Let's get around this guy. There we go. So yeah, man, look, if it starts raining out here, you got to just really be on your guard. Be prepared to come to the stop. It is what it is. You just learn how to deal with it. Yeah, so I guess one other thing would be like blatant indecisiveness, right? On the interstate here, you can have a big mass flow of traffic all flowing together, and as you approach like an interchange or something like that where one interstate meets another, the entire freaking interstate will suddenly just come to a screeching halt, damn near. I'm talking down to like 30 miles an hour. And you're like, damn, there must be an accident, right? There must be a wreck up ahead. No, not so much, man. Come to find out, you'll get to where this interchange comes together or splits or what have you, and you can see past that point, and all of the cars are just opened back up. The whole thing's just opened up, and people are just cruising along on their way. Off they go. But getting to that interchange point, it's one absolute bottleneck. And it's a bottleneck because people, quite frankly, don't know where the fuck they're going around here. People just don't, they don't know where they're going, man. GPS is of the utmost importance around this area, I'll tell you that much. And so you approach an interchange, like I say, the bottleneck happens, and all these people are cutting over completely from like the left side to get off on an exit to catch their interchange. You know, it's just, it can be madness, just total chaos. And so that kind of stuff just brings everything to a halt. So that's some crazy shit too, man. And if you're, like I said, if you're not ready for these people all coming to a screeching halt, man, you're liable to run right up the back of somebody. And I guess the last thing to discuss in this long listed rant of mine about Dallas traffic, you got to end with the rubberneckers. The freaking rubberneckers, man. Dude, if there's an accident, yo, no, fuck that. There doesn't even need to be an accident, man. If there are cop lights flashing up ahead, like on the side of the road or whatever, again, just like if it's raining, the whole bitch will come down to a stop. And you're like, man, there must be an accident, right? Not necessarily the case. Lots of times, you think it's an accident that surely brought these thousands of people to a stop. You get up there, no, it's just somebody pulled over, right? Just somebody pulled over, getting a traffic ticket. But everybody's got to see, man. Everybody's got to see, ooh, what the fuck just went down? What happened? Oh, man, it sucks to be that guy. Yeah, look at him, you know. Ridiculous. Dude, you're on the interstate. Freaking drive, man. Drive. I'll tell you what I saw one time. All this traffic started coming to a halt, and you couldn't even see any cop lights up ahead, right? So you really had no idea. The first thing that crossed my mind was that an accident literally just occurred, and you know, before cops were even on scene or anything. So I'm like, damn. And we're crawling. I mean, you know, clutch hand cramping up because we're absolutely stop and go. You know what the hell that shit was? All right, I'll come up on an overpass that crosses over another interstate, you know, passing underneath. These assholes were slowing down so that they could gawk and rubberneck over the side of the bridge. All right, follow me. Over the side of the bridge because there was an accident freaking down below, and they saw all the flashing lights and they wanted to see what the fuck was going on down there while they're on this interstate up here going that way. Another example of retardation with this shit, okay? People will even bring this son of a bitch to a screeching halt. You are at a crawl, you come up on the lights on the side of the road, and guess what? It's not even in this direction of traffic. It's across the median in the opposite flow of traffic. And people in this flow of traffic going this direction are slowing down to a crawl just to rubberneck at what's going on that side of the freaking road. Man, I'm gonna say again, look, I'm losing my voice because I'm hollering so much about this shit. Dude, you're on the interstate, you have a destination, you have one job, and that job is to go forward in this direction that way. That's all you got to do, man. We're all just trying to get where we want to go. We're just trying to get where we got to go. Oh, Lord. I tell you what, man, this is exhausting bitching to you people. But hey, somebody's got to do it, and it might as well be me. Anyways, that's about it. I think I've covered everything. That's why Dallas traffic sucks. This has been a Half Click Up production. Thank you guys for riding along with me. Thanks for watching. We're up to 41 subscribers. Thank you, people. Y'all spread the word. Share the videos. Like, comment. Tell your friends. Y'all subscribe. I'm going to keep bringing you guys content. And hey, we've got this trip. We're leaving early in the morning. We got to catch the first flight out. It's still a surprise. Y'all don't know what it is. My wife doesn't know what it is, but it's my anniversary gift to her. And I'm going to cover that stuff in the next video. I'm going to make a little documentary about it, what have you. So be looking for that video. It's coming to you soon. Again, this has been a Half Click Up production. I am out of here. Peace. See ya. Gone.